This chick right here, right? This is her with an LA Clippers shirt on. Where's your Sparks shirt, bitch? But this is her playing a former. He's not even playing basketball anymore. A fat, short, former D2 player, one-on-one. Yo, what's going on, family? It's your boy Bolo, and I'm coming to you with another video for educational purposes only. Today, we're going to be talking about a clip that went viral from Michael Porter Jr., a.k.a. MPG, a.k.a. the most pious gangster, right? This dude was speaking truth, facts, with no hate involved. But obviously, if you say anything, any kind of critique against the ladies, it will automatically be deemed as misogyny and hate. But let's get into the clip, and then we're going to check the source of the person that was really mad, Miss Lexi Brown.
No matter what you say, man, like it could be surrounding any topic that's going on these days that they're trying to push, it's going to sound countercultural. So you got to get over the trying to keep a perfect image
Agreed.
Or not being canceled. I got over that a while ago.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? You can't be an outspoken person for your faith or your beliefs if you're worried about making everybody happy. It's not
Agreed.
You have strong ties to
Trying to make everyone happy, you'll please nobody. So you might as well stick to your beliefs, because there's going to be a group of people that agree with you and going to ride with you. So he's 1,000% on that.
women hoops. We mentioned it earlier.
Yeah.
You just recently re-signed or signed a new deal with Puma, right? I saw you rocking the Stewie 2s, Breonna Stewart, her kicks. Have you been?
Imagine calling a dude a hater who's wearing some broad sneakers who don't even like you. All she does is shit on dudes. And he's wearing her sneakers as support, but he's a hater and hates women. Okay.
Been outspoken about the pay, the wages in the WNBA and for those ladies?
Yeah, they did an interview with me. I mean, I see it from both sides. I know these females want to get paid more, and they're very talented. But so is a famous ping pong player.
I've been saying this, not the ping pong, but I've been saying this forever. And they are taking this part of the clip and talking about how a ping pong player, how dare you take these women and comparing to ping pong players. That's actually disrespectful, because you know there are women that play ping pong too. This is how twisted these people are, because if he were to bash female ping pong players, they would trash him for that. But now they're trashing all ping pong players because he's comparing them against WNBA players. Okay, but the point is that there's talent everywhere. Your talent doesn't pay the bills. Okay, point blank period. I'll put it to you this way. If you're like someone that likes competitive gaming, you know, for example, if you like Street Fighter or Tekken and you're like really good at it and you enter competitions, the prize pool is a lot larger than if you were gonna play something like Guilty Gear or Blaze Blue or something like that, where it's like it just doesn't have the fan base. It's literally the same group of people playing both games, but the prize pools will be vastly different. The same exact people playing two different games at the same tournament will get paid two different amounts, even if they win both of them. Okay, there's talent everywhere, but how many eyeballs are glued to the product? That's all that matters. That is it.
They're just as talented as like the best ping pong player is just as talented as the best basketball player. That doesn't mean they're going to get paid the same, because
they play ping pong.
It's what the people
Exactly.
want to watch. You know what I mean? So, as much as I understand females wanting the same treatment as men basketball players, it's a different sport. People, they're not packing out the arenas.
Not at all.
Obviously, their TV deals aren't the same. So, as much as I advocate for women and kind of the equality of the respect of their craft and all those things.
And I agree with that. I always say, look, I respect the hard work that they put in to try and get better and be the best ball player that they are. But there's limitations to what they can do. And it's evident by how many people actually want to watch. Because if they were as good, they would get as many eyeballs. Why do you think the NBA took in the ABA in that merger? They were a threat. They had the dunk contest. They had guys like Dr. J. They had a product that was kind of scaring them. Same thing with Madden and NFL 2K. For a while, NFL 2K was on Madden's heels, and people were like, yo, this shit's actually better than Madden. So they said, okay, we're gonna have to buy the rights just so we don't have to deal with you. The NBA ain't worried about you motherfuckers. They actually like paying y'all bills. Like, here, shut the fuck up here. Some of these women are getting paid millions of dollars with a losing product. That's a fact.
I mean, you can't pay them the same.
Not
thing,
at all.
You know, but I do feel like they should. There should be a little way to make a little bit more money for them because they are very talented.
Not only that, they play a fraction of the season that the men do. They play less than half. I think they play less than half the games that the men do for their regular season. It's something like that. It's not more than half though. They play like 3 months out of the year. Yes, some of y'all are getting $1 million for 3 months of fucking work. Like, get out of here. And the games are shorter on top of that. Man, give me a break.
Yeah, I think the big thing, obviously, when you're thinking about negotiations, labor unions, and different things like that, I don't believe there's any woman that believes she should be paid as a man gets paid. It's more about the revenue share. It's more about the percentage.
Yeah, that sounds all nice and dandy. Oh, it's about the revenue share. Well, the owners who are fitting the bill need to recoup something in this loss, because at the end of the day, even if they were to take all the money and not give a dime to the women, they're still losing money. It's a losing product. When you look at the men's game though, they're making a profit. So the men getting a piece of the revenue, there's still a profit and abundance. It's a huge difference. Okay? 50% of nothing ain't shit. So it's like crazy how they're like, oh no, we just want some of the revenue. So do the owners. And they're the ones paying for the operations of all these stadiums and things like that, and the people that are working the stands, and the concession people and the refs. That's who's paying this shit. The owners, not you. They got to get something back. And I'm not even like a owner's first kind of person, but come on.
And I think those things play into it. And then the other side of it is treatment. Within their own organizations. Like, they're never like they don't.
Well, it's not as exciting.
Thank you.
It's not as exciting.
It's not as exciting basketball.
At all.
You're not,
They got lower the rims. I would watch a girl coming down the lane.
I wouldn't. They don't have the body control. A lot of them are very clunky and goofy looking once they get airborne. Even in the ground, most of them, their spin moves look slow and just uncoordinated compared to the guys. Like, I don't want to see all they're going to do is tomahawk still for the most part. Not like if they lower it by a foot, they're going to all of a sudden, do some crazy shit. Okay? But let's just say, the women, for some reason, they get mad every time a guy says, lower the rim. Like, oh my God, how dare you? Y'all use a smaller ball. Why are you drawing the line at the rim? If you really, on that type of time, you trying to stand 10 toes down, grab the regulation ball. Play with that. Get the big ball, move the line out, go play on a real court. Since you so offended with the shorter rim. Like, it's ridiculous.
I don't know. I would watch that.
I wouldn't. I would watch that 3-on-3 FIBA layout. I would watch that, because that shit was way more entertaining than any WNBA shit I've ever seen in my life. Lexi Brown, WNBA player, try to shit on him and say that basically he's an idiot. But let's watch it.
Some hate that the women's side is getting. Michael Porter Jr.
This fucking cuck over here. Hate? Where did he say anything about hate? He said he respects their game. He's wearing one of their sneakers. But the women get hate now. You fat fucking cuck.
Pulled up to the pivot recently, had this to say about the women's game.
Uh-oh.
And they're very talented. So
That's hate. They're very talented. Oh man, this guy, he just got it out for women. He hates them.
So is a famous ping pong player. They're just as talented like the best ping pong player is just as talented as the best basketball player. That doesn't mean they're going to get paid the same because
they play.
And he did not differentiate between men and women. He's saying the best ping pong player is as talented as the best basketball player, period. He didn't say the women. Okay, so he's including himself in that.
So, Lexi, you had some thoughts on MPJ's comments. Floor is yours.
Well, let me start by saying, I think his heart was in the right place. So I'm not here to
Fuck
shit on
his
my
heart.
person.
He was
I do think
right.
He started on the right foot, and then he just kind of put his foot in his mouth. And
How?
Like, my issue with the pivot is they allow these guys to say things that they know is wrong, and they just are like, okay, keep
Well,
going,
what's
keep
wrong?
going. Or they'll feed them more information for them to then double down on the stupid shit that they had just said. So, I mean, there's like a lot to unpack in his like.
This is that dumb female shit. Sorry, ladies, but this is that dumb shit y'all be talking about. Double down and, you know, a bunch of vague language. I'm waiting for her to actually say what he said that was stupid.
Identifying us as females instead of women the whole time.
Okay, so was that the wrong part? So y'all are not females. Okay. All right.
That we can't get treated the same, and then he then says treatment to payment, which are two completely different things. We can still be treated with respect, and they can respect our craft without us making $20 to $30 million a year. Like, those things are not like both of those things can happen. We cannot get paid $30 million, and we can be respected. And
And that's what he's saying. He's saying, look, we respect you and your craft, but you're not going to be making $30 million a year. So what was wrong with that statement? We're waiting.
Well, for being professional basketball players, lowering the rims comment, you already know how I feel about that. It's stupid. It doesn't benefit me personally at all, because I'm still not going to dunk. Yeah. I can't dunk on a 10-foot rim. I'm definitely not going to dunk on a 9-foot rim. It's going to fuck up my shooting. It's going to fuck up everybody's shooting. And I just feel
Okay, so then, like I said, get the grown ball, since, you know, you're just so offended by changing the sizes of stuff.
like the way he plays basketball, like, he shoots a lot of threes. I just he doesn't dunk. He wants us to dunk. You dunk. Like,
He's talking as far as a spectator sport, you stupid motherfucker. As a spectator, casuals like to see cool shit, okay? They want to see a fucking Hail Mary throw and a guy jump and catch it. They don't care about the left tackle making a really nice block, okay? They want to see a guy break out for an 80-yard run, okay? They're not saying, wow, what an audible. Okay, they don't care about shit like that. They want to see a dunk. They want to see a really long three go swish over 3 people. They're not like, wow, what a fundamental bounce pass. Did you see that? They want to see no-look passes. And he's giving an idea, which I don't think would work. But it's still his idea of trying to make the game more spectator-friendly.
what are we talking about? It's a tired conversation. And I'm very annoyed with men continuing to create these spaces to discuss these things when they don't watch our games, they don't know us, they don't ask us our opinions about anything.
You know what's funny? You don't like men having these spaces, but all y'all want to do is go into men's spaces. That's all y'all want to do. You want to be the first female coach. You want to be surrounded by a bunch of, you know, grown men, right? I want to be the first female coach. They want to have like half of these fucking sports shows is women. Women, they never played against these guys. But we're supposed to take your opinion seriously. Somehow. And I bring that up for this reason. This chick right here, right? This is her with an LA Clippers shirt on. Where's your Spark shirt, bitch? But this is her playing a former. He's not even playing basketball anymore. A fat, short, former D2 player, one-on-one. Okay? And look, and they had to put extra stipulations if it wasn't handicap enough in her favor. Let's look at the rules.
Ball out and get things going. So the rules and concept are easy. Game to 7.
Look at this. Game to 7.
All ones with a 4 dribble limit.
A 4 dribble limit.
We're gonna roll.
You know why? Because this little fat toad over here could have easily backed this bitch up all the way under the basket. Get over here, bitch. But they're like only 4 dribbles. So obviously a post presence can't really happen like that. You know, you're gonna have to more than likely use more than 4 dribbles to really effectively get your little spins off and ding 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 and all that stuff. So it's a 4 dribble limit, and she's playing against a fat former D2 player. And you want to know what the outcome is? She wins. Oh yeah, and it was best of 3. She wins 2-1. So he beat her one of the games, and she won by 1 point in the last game. And this dude looked exhausted because he's way out of playing shape. Okay? That's who's talking about how men can't talk about their game. Like, give me a break, man. Look at this shit. 4 dribble limit, and she's struggling.
Game point.
She's struggling against this dude. He could easily back this chick up. Like, give me a break. But yeah, man, it's crazy. The things that she was saying makes no sense. Just these chicks are just, they're lost. And I hope that the league goes defunct at some point. All these bitches should just go to Siberia and go play out in the cold and live out there and go make a lot of money. Because over here, no one fucks with it. No one cares. The guys are giving you money as a charity case, point blank period. But let me know what your thoughts on the comments below. I'm out. Peace.